Hey guys, Nick here from S2 Strategic Defense, back with the bonus lesson, lesson number 4 on defensive edge weapons. In lesson 1, we talked about the 5 angles of attack and being able to steer the front of the knife. In lesson number 2, we talked about how to make some corrections in our structure. Lesson number 3, we talked a little bit about moving with proper structure and why it's so important. Here, in this lesson, what I want to do is give you guys some comparison, some side-by-side on 2 different types of weaponry. One is obviously the short blade, okay? Whether it's a folder or a fixed blade, that part's a moot point right now. But you have a short blade, and then you have the impact weapon, collie stick, asp, baseball bat, tennis racket. Doesn't make a difference, okay? For all I care, it could be a plunger. There are similarities, and there are some major differences, and the problem is people don't express that to you. A lot of people will say if you get good with one, you'll automatically get good with the other, and that's not true. The stick and the knife are different. One can help the other for sure, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But first, let's take a look at why they're so different, and so we understand what the pitfalls are in training. When you have the impact weapon, a lot of things change. First and foremost, one is much longer than the other, okay? Second thing is that because of the length difference, the range changes, okay? Third thing is one is sharp, it's edged and pointy. One is round, it's impact. So we're looking to slash, thrust, cut with one. We're looking to impact with the other. Something else that's notable on how you manipulate the impact weapon differently is that you will do a bunch of things. You will do things like the floretes, okay? You will do things like the redondo, okay? You will change hands and grab it from the other end of the weapon. You can't do those things with the blade. It doesn't work, okay? Unless you want to cut your hands off. So there is a difference. Now, why are they similar? This is really important to understand. They're not similar in how you operate them. One helps the other. Impact weapons have a very fluid motion to them, okay? But because they're longer, they will help you develop particular types of fluidity, smoothness to your motion, have you do a little bit more longer footwork and such. So they're really helpful in developing a certain attribute. What you have to do after that is drop the stick, pick up the knife, and try and apply those same principles, those same attributes that you learned with the stick back to the short blade. And then what you do is you spend some time with the short blade and then drop the short blade and pick up the stick, and vice versa. One does help the other, but they're not the same. And for people to claim that they are the same, that one will teach you how to use the other, it's just not true. It's just not true. So what I want you guys to do is spend a little bit of time, train with your training blade, then take those same principles that I've taught you in the first 3 lessons to help you guys prepare for our upcoming seminars, and apply that to an impact weapon. Okay, grab a training stick, grab a collie stick, grab a broomstick, I don't care. Grab something that's an impact weapon, mid-length, and try and apply those same principles. And you're gonna see how one does help the other. And you're also gonna see how they just don't relate at all. And it's really important to experience that, because then you know for yourself how each weapon works on your favor or in your or against it, let's just say. All right, guys, try it out, have some fun, and I'll see you guys up in Canada or in the southern part of the US later on this year. Be safe.